I'm starting today's video in English so that I can properly express my emotions when I say this, but I competed for the first time in 7 years this past weekend, and I'm a medalist! I haven't been able to really gather my thoughts since the competition. I literally flew home just a few hours ago and I'm very tired. I haven't slept super well these past few days, but I'll just say that this weekend was an absolute whirlwind. It was amazing. I did not skate quite the way I wanted to. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about it after I watch this episode because quite frankly, I am very, very, very excited to watch this episode. But I do just want to say, because this show has been such a huge part in my decision to come back to skating. If you remember, when I first started reacting to this series in January of last year, I was calling myself a former competitive figure skater and switched about halfway through because I realized I wanted to come back to it. And now I sit here a year later having my first medal in quite a while. And I think I have a lot of reason to be thankful for Medalist and thankful for you guys who have been coming along on this journey with me. That really kind of together really inspired me to get back into it. I had been thinking about it for quite a while. I had been wanting to for quite a while, but I think this kind of experience that I'm having on here with this show and with all of you was the final little push that I needed to be like, hey, do it. Like, what do you have to lose? And it was nerve-wracking, but it was so much fun. It was so exciting. It felt completely new and just very different from the way it was when I was younger in a good way. So again, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about how it went. I don't have my professional video yet either, so you will see it. I just will post it when I get it. But I do just want to say before I get into today's episode, it's hard to put into words, but like, thank you. I think the audience that is watching me on this, as well as the show in general, has been a huge push for me to be here. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about a competition if it weren't for this show. I don't really think I would be. I don't think I would have gotten that big push that I needed. So I'm really happy to be back. I have another competition in just a few weeks, and that one is sectional, so it is qualifying, but it was a really great start to my season and I'm really happy. Okay, but with that, hey everyone, well, welcome back to the channel and to another video. Today we are reacting to Medalist Season 2, Episode 4, which I think is Episode 17 total. Of course, in the last episode, we had a massive cliffhanger. INORI was about to compete. I have been dying to watch this. I've seen a couple people clip this and post it on Twitter, and I've been like, no, 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 scrolling past because I do not want to see this until I watch it happen. I don't really know what to expect. I feel like she's going to skate clean, but it's not going to be enough to win, but it'll be enough to qualify. That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch today's episode, so we are going to dive right in. But before we do, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts. Let's go. I'm putting a pause on the Olympics for this. Like, this is my own personal Olympics. It's not. It's a very different feeling. But, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to watch this. Forewarning, the tears are definitely coming. I just know it. I'm so tired. I get even more emotional when I'm tired, so I know I'm just gonna be like, ah. Ascendance? Is she ascending to the top? I feel like that's a spoilery name. Here we go. Excited to see what happens here. Oh God, okay. Okay, here we go. She's really progressed. Here we go, holy moly. Okay. Your secret weapon. What is your secret weapon? We're skipping this. I'm so sorry. I love the opening, but okay, here we go. The joy she skates with is just so beautiful. Triple loop. Okay. Very nice. What's next? Triple sow? Double toe? Yeah, she was just a few chapters ago in the manga, like, barely able to land a triple-double combo. Yeah. People are noticing her. Double flip. That definitely was a double. So I think she's done, what, 2 triples and 2 doubles? God, this choreography, it's just perfect. And, like, she's so expressive, and she's, like, it's a smile, but it's not just like there's like a genuine smile, and then there's I'm smiling because I was forced to. And INORI is just, like, so happy to be out there. The judges can feel that. No one else has gone clean yet. She could win. I think it's more than making the top 5. Triple toe. She's done 1 combo. She has 2 more jumps. This is our secret weapon. What is it? Double axel? Is she doing an Euler? Euler? To triple Salchow? Double axel Euler, triple Salchow. Come on. Come on. Yes. Triple. So they totally tricked us. They're all like talking about putting her combos in the short to go clean, but she did the most difficult one in the second half. She's winning this. Okay. Okay, so she started with a triple loop, clean, then she did a triple sow double toe loop, then she did I think a double flip and a double lutz, so that's 4 jumps, 1 combo. I might need I definitely think I'm gonna do some breakdowns of these programs now. I think I need to. And then the second half, she did a solo triple toe and a double axel Euler triple sow. That's crazy. Yeah, she's winning this. So her secret weapon was that last jump. Which, like, on one hand, doing a jump with an Euler means that you're kind of giving up the 3-jump combo because the Euler is not worth that many points when you're doing triples. But it allowed her to do another triple. So it ended up working in her favor in this situation. Good Lord, INORI. Tsukasa, you're a genius. Oh. She's just so happy. And now the world has noticed her. Tsukasa needs to sit with her. Both of them. You've never been in Kiss and Cry before. It's like such a random dream, but yeah, like every skater is like, man, if I get to sit and kiss and cry, then that means I made it. Because most competitions don't have a kiss and cry. You have to get to like a pretty high level to get there. Yeah. Like there's something so special. There's some things that we like dream of just to sit in the kiss and cry. Because here you are, and I think you're winning this whole thing. Yep. Is she the last one? Or is there two more? I think she was the last one. She won. I don't know why I'm crying over the fact that she won. Okay. INORI, like, yes, her being able to do a program like this a little over a year after starting is absolutely insane and very main character energy, but there's also something to be said about just having so much love and passion for a sport and having a coach that truly believes in you. Because she was already talented when she started, you know, she already had that ability. That's what made Tsukasa want to coach her, was like, she's really good. She's never taken lessons before, but she was obviously already very just solid on the ice, right? I guess I'm almost crying because it's like I never got to experience what INORI is going through, because when I got to those higher levels, I had lost my love for skating. Getting very personal. Like my first regionals, I was 12 and I hated the sport. I didn't want to do it anymore. And you can see it in my face when you look at the pictures, how sad I was. It's just like making me remember and kind of like feel jealous of Inori that she got to do this, and she's a fictional character, but it's like it's bringing me back to my past, but also like they're kind of happy tears, because what I did this weekend was for that 12-year-old version of me that hated everything about the sport, that just had hit a wall when she got to her doubles and never was able to get past that. And this weekend, finding that joy again, because I've already felt that joy for a while since I started back up, but like my first competition, like there were nerves, but I was happy to be there. I was excited and I was having fun. So Inori getting here and being able to believe in herself and having all this joy for the sport, it's like it's bringing up like very mixed emotions in me, I guess, because on one hand, like I'm following this story of this fictional character where she's like an absolute genius and just so far ahead what most normal people would be after a year of skating. You know, she has forced everyone to now know who she is. She's gonna go to All Japans now. She's gonna be able to do this as the champion of this event. which usually Hikaru goes into All Japans as the champion of this event. So for her to be able to go into it like this, just to follow this, and it brings up a lot in me. And, you know, I never got to be the main character. I always was the girl in 12th place and 13th place in those big competitions. I never got anywhere. So watching INORI do it when she was able to hold on to that love, I guess, like, I sit here and I'm like, if I had been able to hold on to that love, if I had people in my corner at that time that knew how to handle the issues I was going through, would I have been able to do that? But now I can look back, and having a fully healed relationship with this sport as a 29-year-old, I also can look back and say that was just a part of my story. So I don't know why just finding out that INORI won put me into this position, but here I am. Oh, coming in 6th and just missing. That's always got to be the worst. This is lots of new characters still getting introduced. There's your 3rd. She was very good too. Oh. You're all young. You have more in front of you. But it is hard to watch someone else pass you up that you didn't even know of. A triple Let's triple loop is a crazy combo for that level, so. It's not over. You know, INORI only beat her by like a point. Not even. Or around a point, yeah. So it's like, just because INORI won this one with a clean program, like, doesn't mean that you can't go do a clean program at All Japans and beat her, you know? Like, this is just setting the stage for an even more crazy All Japans, because Hikaru will be there too. So, and the other girl, I can't remember what her name was. That is sometimes, like, you have a competition go so well that you're like, this happened, right? It's not a dream. Oh, I love them so much. Of course. And mother. And dad is there too. The whole family. Yeah, it's actually insane what she's doing. She got some main character energy, that's for sure. I see she gets her emotions from her father. If she wants to, because Hikaru put up a 98 at All Japans, right? So she's gonna have to do something even more difficult. You know what? His life is changing with this, though. Everyone knows exactly who she is now. Wow. Me too, Tsukasa. I am also hungry. A celebration party from the coaches. Yeah, you're the coach of the champion. That means big things for you, too. You're not just some random dude now. Oh, okay. I'm hungry too. Holy moly. That's the guy that was giving out flowers to everyone. I guess specifically to those two. Two of them qualified. Strategy meeting. Oh, I'm so hungry. Mm. 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 Yeah, he's gonna start to get these kinds of questions now. That's like not normal. I don't think that's what he meant. She put the effort in. Tsukasa does not know what to do. Mm-hmm. He seems to be one of, I mean, he had two students qualify. Yeah. Yeah, but Hikaru's not technically trained by him. But I don't think people know that. I think that's only something we as an audience in Tsukasa knows. He's awfully quiet saying that. Yeah, no one else knows that she's not really coached by him. Man, I really want to go eat. I really want to go eat now. I'm very hungry. My eyelashes are all wet. I had like an emotional breakdown, man. Holy moly. Hmm. That is very intense and very dangerous. She always, wow, okay. That's actually really smart to track. Because she's so comfortable in that jump that no matter where you put it, she'll land it. Yeah? Mm-hmm. That is true. Like, I talk about Inori, but Tsukasa is in his own rivalry now, too. Like, he genuinely was challenged by Jun, and now he wants to take that challenge on. He wants to be like, okay, if you say like the only way Inori can beat Hikaru is by you beating me, then I'll do it. You know, like he's got some skin in the game too, I guess you could say, because Jun was so dramatic. Mm-hmm. I wonder why they're wanting to keep that so secretive. I feel like there's more to that story. This is very cryptic. Yeah, like he still coaches her a bit. Is he going to explain why they're doing what they're doing? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's not super normal for like a coach to be like super secretive about coaching someone, and it's very abnormal. Okay. So that was episode 17. That was crazy. I don't know why I had an emotional breakdown over hearing Inori get first. I think it's just one of those things where I notice, the show brings out those emotions in me, and it makes me think back to my past. And of course, like, Inori is very unrelatable because when I got to the point where I was doing these like super difficult competitions, it took a lot longer than a year for me to get there, first of all. And because I started when I was 6. So by the time I was skating for a year, I was like doing Waltz jumps in competition. Like it's just like a completely different experience, and that's partially because this is an anime, partially because of the way the show is set up, where she started old. It's really there to show the story of someone who has to face that adversity, who has to face people kind of giving up on her before she can even start because she was 11. Yeah, I got very emotional. So my competition though, so I came in 4th. Like I said, 4th gets a medal because I'm in the US, and top 4 gets a medal because of our qualifying structure. I did fall on a jump even though I was going for clean, which was kind of surprising. I've literally never fallen on the jump that I did, which is kind of it's actually kind of funny to think about what Tsukasa was saying about like her secret weapon being a jump that she never misses in practice. The jump I fell on in competition yesterday was a jump that I never miss. So it was kind of interesting, honestly, but it was, stuff like that happens. So it is what it is. But I felt really good. I have another competition in a few weeks. There was a girl in my group she put up a score 10 points higher than the national champion put up last year in our level. So, she's gonna go on to win sectionals. She's gonna go on to win nationals, which is fine. And I'm fighting for second. And I was actually kind of close to second here. I was about 1.5 points off of it. And considering I only had 2 single axles, that's pretty good. I was the only one who went out there and did not attempt any double jumps. So, it kind of depends. I'm going back and forth on asking my coach whether or not we can add a double salto to my program for sectionals, just to have a double jump in there and see what happens. It's getting slightly more consistent in practice, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, it was really good. It just made me very emotional. It made me very excited to be back, and I want to keep competing. Like, I definitely was like, I really want to keep doing this. So I'm very, very happy to be back. And I think one of the reasons why I got so emotional watching this episode and like recalling of my past and like almost feeling jealousy towards Inori was because like it's very at the forefront of my brain right now of just being like, oh my gosh, like I'm back in this is my life again, you know. So anyway, be on the lookout. Once I get the professional video, I'll probably post it as like its own separate video. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I don't know if I have anything else to add. I feel like today I was so tired and also just so whirlwind that I need to go back and I need to rewatch the elements that she did, and I need to probably do a breakdown of like all the competitive programs from the past couple of episodes. Definitely not gonna be able to do that this week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But be on the lookout. That'll come at some point, I'm sure. I think that's all I'm gonna say. This felt very disjointed, but you know, I feel like you guys like those kinds of videos, so yay. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment your thoughts. I will see you all in the next one. Mata ne!